Hey guys, I am so excited that you have clicked on this course. This is actually going to be life changing for you. Unfortunately, my camera is not working today, so we're going to have to do it camera free. But I'm Madeline. I'm a business coach. I've ran 7-figure businesses, 6 and 7-figure businesses, both in person and online. I've done digital products, memberships, masterminds. I've run ads. I've done it all. But what I want to give you today is going to actually change the game for you. And I know a lot of people say this, but I promise you, this is such a simple and effective strategy. It works for any niche. It works for wherever you are in your business. The only thing I ask you to do is implement straight away, and you can thank me later. I used to sell this as a course, but the thing is, what happened is I spent $200,000, I think, in business coaching, courses, loyalty offers, masterminds. And what I realized is that lately in the coaching space, there is lots and lots of people charging quite large amounts for their coaching, and I feel like aren't really delivering on their promise. And I've been a part of that, or clients aren't finding the transformation that they actually should be for the amount they're paying. So I've been a part of that several times lately, and I just thought, bugger, I'm going to share one of my biggest strategies that I have helped hundreds of business owners use, and it works for free. So I'm going to jump straight into it. No fluff, no nothing. I'm not selling you anything. This is it. So I am going to assume a little bit of basic stuff, like you have an ads account. Yes, this is a free class and a free masterclass course, step-by-step course for you to go and use. You don't have to put money behind in ads, but you are welcome to. So I wanted to give you both options. So first of all, on my little paint screen, I'm just going to show you what's going to happen. So people come to me all the time in my coaching and say, I want more clients, I want more members for my mastermind, I want more members for my membership, I want more people to look at my sales page, whatever it might be. So this works for anything. So what they're wanting is leads, right? Okay. And so we can get leads from anywhere, from Instagram, from Facebook, from LinkedIn, from ads, from our email list. But what we're going to do is chat more about the problem is the amount of leads that people get. So in today's class, I'm going to show you a really simple yet a super effective way to get more leads. And so this is why it works for any niche. So what you're going to do is we are going to learn how to get more leads that come in and look at a product of yours. Okay, so that can be a mastermind, excuse my drawing, that can be a sales page, that can be your one-on-one coaching offer, whatever it's going to be. This will work. And for any niche, this is work for wellness, this is work for therapists, this is work for business coaches, holistic practitioners. I've even had someone in the dog grooming industry. It's worked. So what I want you to have a think about is something that you teach your clients or can teach your clients within whatever setting they're in, the mastermind, one-on-one, something that you can teach them that is really powerful. That's going to get them a really, really good transformation. Something that you would sell for probably $1,000. What is that? And we are going to give it away for free. So this is something I'm doing right now. I do what I tell you to do. And so it works. This is how I know it works. So you are going to package this into a freebie, right? Because it doesn't cost a lot to get leads to a freebie. Okay, so this is going to be an F for a freebie. And so what happens is we are going to create a freebie just on Loom, just record yourself or, make a workbook or a guide or something. But the key is it's got to be like almost a no-brainer. Like someone will be like, I'm definitely going to look at that. So I found lately in the coaching space, like recordings of yourself doing things are really powerful, or, case studies or something like that. So I think the key is it's got to be really valuable. It's got to actually work. It can't be fluffy. It can't be people that open this. We want them to be like, oh my God, I want to work with this person. So what we're going to do is there is different ways you can present or advertise your freebie, and we'll talk about that. That kind of goes where I was saying to like low cost ads, or it can be, on your Instagram or just on your Facebook or to your audience. I should mention, by the way, this works if you don't have an audience. I'm just going to check that I am recording, which I am. Perfect, because I have done that before where I haven't been recording. All right, I just had a drink. So this works for any following. It's large, small, 100 people. It doesn't really matter. So we're going to pick something that's really, really irresistible, that's a no-brainer, that you would sell. So it's got to be the quality that someone would pay for. And then what we're going to do is we're going to package it up in like a Loom video, like I am, a free workbook on Canva, whatever that might be. And then we are simply going to say to them, not in a salesy way, not in a pitching way, just really authentic, and be like, if this aligns with you and you want more help, like you would have seen in the email I sent out, feel free to book a free call, or to look at my sales page, or join my membership, or work with me one-on-one. So you then give them the information into your offer. Oh my God, this is going to take forever. There you go. It's really hard to do this with the mouse, actually. So we are wanting leads to come into your freebie, right? It's going to be a no-brainer. It's going to be like amazing, right? And then we're simply going to say, if you want more information or you want to work with me, You don't have to. It's not a sales pitch. It's not pressure. It's just, this is how you can. So I think this is the bird's eye view of what we're going to talk about today. And it's really important that we keep it simple. We keep it, we don't try 7 different things. We let it sit there for, a week and see how it goes. But I will say, don't be surprised if this starts converting straight away. I have had clients where they are like booking sales calls within 24 hours. And I mean a lot, because what happens is people are very interested in it. And they're coming in this way and they think, yeah, I'm going to give that a try. And then it's so good. They're like, it's a no-brainer. I'm going to work with this person. And you know what? I think it's fair, because I was thinking about what made me work with some coaches, like invest, $10,000, $12,000 working with coaches. And yes, it's that like know, like, and trust on Instagram. It's getting to know them. But honestly, some of them were like a $17 low ticket offer that I was like, I need to be in this person's world, because they actually know what they're doing and they're actually showing me step by step how to do it. Because I've been in so many coaching worlds where they tell me the how, like tell me what to do, do a lead gen ad, or run a traffic ad, or build a low ticket offer, or develop a sales page and run an ad. But like, I do all that and it would never work. And so it was like, I want to show you the how. And so when coaches are really happy to just give me all the information, because a lot of coaches aren't, unfortunately, because that's what they've been taught. And all coaches work differently. So I'm not trying to say that their way is wrong or right, but I feel like for me personally, it's when I can actually know the how. Like, how did you do that? How do you do that step by step? All right, so now we're going to get into the how. So even if you need to pause this video and have a few ideas of what you want to do, or maybe you've got an offer that's kind of selling quite well and it's getting really good reviews. And I know that you're thinking, but it makes me money. And I know that, but you kind of have to put your coaching hat on and be like, yeah, but if this gets people in the door with leads and sees my work, then long-term it's going to help you make more money and scale. All right, so what we're going to do today is I am going to show you how to set it up. Because I promised you I would. So first things first, I am recording a video right now in Loom, showing you step by step. So I'm going to show you how I am packaging this up as my freebie. So first of all, I've decided on my freebie, so it's a Loom video in showing you how to do this. And then I need to package it up. So I'm going to do that in a simple email. I keep things simple over here. And then I'm going to show you how I offer it to people. So I have already done it for you to save a bit of time. I'm going to show you step by step how to do it. So first things first, we got the video. I use Loom. You probably need the paid session, because you can only film up to 5 minutes in the free session. Paid version. You can film as long as you want. In the free version, only up to 5 minutes. So I use Loom. It's super easy. And so what I'm going to do then is I use Flowdesk. So I have got my video, and then what we need to do is we need to create a new audience. So I am assuming that you have an email list already. So what I might do is actually so what I'm going to do is I'm going to assume you have an email list already. And if you don't, that's okay. Something I didn't add, about this freebie is that we're going to also get a lot of leads, but it's going to be a double whammy, because when they come in and they access your freebie, we are going to put them onto your email list to grow this as an asset too. So something I should have said at the start, and I can't believe I missed it, because I teach this so often, what your freebie is going to do is actually then build your email list of dream clients. So if you think about it, they're coming in for a specific problem, a specific pain point, and they want to get that to help them. Well, then they are the people that you can help and that are looking for your services. So this is kind of called a bit of we have organic marketing, but this is kind of filtering out a bit of a top funnel approach. I won't get into it, where we're kind of filtering out the people and making sure that the people coming in to our list is kind of the people that we want to serve. And then I would be emailing that list, once or twice a week, even daily if you want, with really valuable content to keep them really warm. But getting back to what I was saying is that I'm going to assume you have an email list, or you've got an email hosting software. So I love using Flowdesk. It's super easy to use. Just jump on YouTube if you don't know how to use it. It's really easy to set up. So in Flowdesk, what we're going to do is we need to create a new segment, right? So we're going to audience segments, because what we need to do is create, and I'm showing you everything here, so don't mind me, a new segment, because we want these people to go into, their own little folder or box, so that we know they are the people that have come in through this freebie. So I've already created a segment, and you'll notice it's for, I've kind of copied what I've done for this freebie. So if we go into audience, into segments, I created one this morning, get 5 clients for free. So that means that is a segment that people are going to come into when they access my freebie. They are going to go into that segment on my email list. And so I've created that. It's really easy to create. If you actually want me to show you how to do it, segment, new segment, give it a name, give it a color, save. All right, so that's the first thing. We need to create a box for them to go into so we can kind of sort them out into, we know that if we need to email them any updates on that training or anything, we can email them. And then we need to create a workflow. So when they come into that segment, what are we going to, how are we going to package this offer and give them? So I'm keeping it very simple. I've created a very basic workflow. You can go new workflow. You pick your, I normally just go like a plain text one, and then you just follow the prompts. But I've already created it for time's sake. So if I just go edit, yes, you pause the flow. And then what's going to happen is you want them to be triggered to start this workflow when they go into the get 5 clients now for free segment. So they go into that segment, they get triggered for this workflow. And then I've copied and pasted exactly what you've got today. So you can see, and so then I've just created an email saying, yay, I'm so excited for you to have this training. Honestly, it works in any niche. I've got the link here, which I'm going to show you after. And then I have honestly just said, I'm not trying to sell you anything, but for me, I'm pretty much at full capacity for one-on-one clients. So I have decided to open a mastermind. It's very new. So I have decided to offer that here. You don't have to offer your mastermind. You can offer, like, if you're wanting one-on-one coaching with me, book a call. If you want more support with, healing your hormones, look at my hormone, my course about hormones, and then you literally just link it to the page. That's it. And so for me, I literally have linked it to my school page where my mastermind, where, you can book a call, a free strategy call to see if you're a good fit. I've put the price on there. I'm very open and honest. I filmed a video about what's included, added some testimonials. It doesn't have to be overcomplicated, guys. This is the key. So I think we get stuck in like really big funnels and 7 different softwares and emails, and it just gets overwhelming. And so I think I've scaled my coaching, I've scaled my wellness business to $150,000 a month in revenue. At the moment, currently as it is, it can change. And then my coaching business, that's 40K months. And so my capacity is limited. But I think the problem is what I found at the start is we just overcomplicated everything. And so this is where I've just added it to a school page by clicking here. And so I've linked to my school page, which redirects them. And this is the other thing, make it clear, make it easy for them to sign on, remove any resistance. So if I was you, I would add, book a call with me, a free 30-minute call. And, it's not about being a sales call. It's giving them genuine information so that they can make the right decision whether you're actually the right coach for them. But if sales calls don't work for you, I don't know, do a low ticket offer or a Loom video on their business and your biggest tips. It can be anything. And so that's how I package it. So they come in, the lead comes in, accesses my freebie via my email, and then they go onto my email list. And I make it super simple. I put the Loom link here. I just say, now I'm not trying to sell anything, but just so you know, I've opened my Scale with Madeline Mastermind. Capacity is very limited because it will be a tiny space. And then I give them the link. And if that's not, it's totally okay. I'd love to connect with you. And I always give my Instagram link. Now, another thing I'm really passionate about is I just focus on Instagram. I do have LinkedIn. I do have Facebook. I do use ads, but Instagram works for me right now. I can scale it. I have Instagram for my other business too. So once again, simple seems to work. I'm not burning out. I love what I do, as you can probably tell in the enthusiasm. And so, keep it simple. And so then I just finish and publish. And so when publish the flow, and this will be, MailerLite is really good to use as well. It's a cheaper one for the value. I kind of don't like Active Campaign. I found that really back-endy. It was kind of glitchy and it's quite expensive. And so people come into the workflow, they come into the get 5 clients now for free. And then they literally get sent the email with the Loom video of their freebie. And in the same email, you are just offering your services. And I cannot tell you, I know this is so simple, but how many times it works. So something I'm going to go into even more here, because I'm feeling good and like we're on a roll, is I want to show you exactly how to run an ad to this kind of freebie. Now, I have paid thousands for this, but I'm giving it to you for free, which is fine because I love helping others. I wouldn't be in this business if I didn't. So I did talk at the start about there's different ways that we can get leads. Now, if you don't have an ads account and you just want to share it on your socials, it works just as well. But obviously you need to talk about it. So you need to say we're using Instagram for an example. What you can do is you can actually create what we can do. So what we can do, my computer was just loading, is if we wanted to share it on socials. So we have, and I'm just using Flowdesk because that's what I use, but and it's super user friendly. So you've got your workflow set up, and then what we're going to do is create a form because we need somewhere to for people to put the information in. So this is 2 ways. So we can either run ads, which is a different setup, or we can just do it organically. So I might just use this form. You just go new form. It's very easy. And so what you do is you pick a picture. Maybe I just show you because I like it when I'm showed. So you go new form, browse all. I normally like the half. It can really be any, but let's just use this one. Choose a segment. So this is where it says where do you want this person to go when they click in it. So for now, I'm going to go that one. Save. Joining our mailing list. So you just click on this. You can use image, my computer. I just go unsplash. And I just love like office or something. It depends on what it's obviously about. So I'm just gonna, let's just do this. Office pink. As you can see, you just search. I like the long ones because it is long, and you could be like, you know, get my freebie, be the first, you know, pop your email below and I will send it straight to you. Oh, sorry. Now that didn't actually save, so sorry. Not uploading. Sorry, this does take a little bit longer, but a lot of people, I know I like it in real time so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. So something like that, and then you just go, oh, that's good. We don't need that form, and then, why is that doing that? Sorry, I haven't actually made a form for a little while because, I'll just do that one because you get the saved. Perfect. So that's, that is, you can change that however you like. It might be like, not subscribed, check your email, and you can change the color of that. Have a fiddle, you can change the style, the font, and then the thank you page can literally be like, thank you for subscribing. You can make your own, or this is something I love, you can redirect them to a page. So if you wanted them to go to your website, you put that there. If you wanted to go to a sales page, you can put them there. You can do whatever you want, and then you just kind of publish, and that's how we make a form. Now, when we've made the form, we need to get the link. You can embed it, or I don't know if I've published that one. So let's just get form link. That is it. And that is the link that you share on your socials like this. And people can go straight to your form. You can embed it on your website. You can put it on your Instagram stories. You can put it on a highlight, post it on Facebook. So that is one way I would share it. And then it's going, once again, coming back to the simple, it's going into your segment to get the freebie sent to them via email, and then they're building on your email list plus your offering. And so an email list is something that I think you should always be building, and it was something I learned very late in business, and I wish I hadn't, because Instagram can close down, Facebook can close down, but your email list you actually own. And the thing is about when you get into running ads, you can actually upload your email list as an audience, and Facebook will find the lookalikes to those as well. So it's very powerful, but I said I'd keep it simple. So what I might do is do another training now on how to run that campaign, so that you can watch this one first and then you can watch the one on just the campaign, and I'll split it up into two.